Hello students, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we are going to study about Ditromycetes, which is also known as imperfect fungus. Now see the mycelium. Ditromycetes mycelium will be septate. Okay, means septa will be present and it will be with monokaryon condition. Septate with monokaryon. So monokaryon means only one nucleus separation will be there. With a simple pore, septa will be there with a simple pore and they'll be showing only one nucleus separation. So only this type of mycelium is seen there. So we call this mycelium as primary mycelium. So I hope this with mycelium the concept is clear. They are having the septate mycelium with monokaryon means only primary mycelium they possess. Now with the asexual reproduction. Now see, asexual reproduction will be with the help of spores, and that spores are generally they make that is conidia. We have already studied about conidia. Conidia are non-motile exogenous spore. They are born on the hypha, so we call it as exogenous spore. They are not born inside any sac. If you remember in the Phycomycetes, they were present inside the sac. That sac was known as sporangia. But in case of the Ascomycetes, they were born directly on hypha. Same in the Ditromycetes, they are born directly on hypha. And when they are born directly on hypha, we call such spores as exogenous spores. And conidias are non-motile. Is it clear? Though they will show vegetative method also, which is very common for everyone. Vegetative method is by fragmentation. The vegetative method is by fragmentation. Now sexual method, if you see here, sexual reproduction is absent in them. Sexual reproduction is not seen in them. Please, it is very important, is not present in them. Or you can say it might be present, but we have not discovered till now. Okay, we have not discovered till now. Because they can't show any sexual reproduction, it means they are not perfect. That is why we call them as imperfect fungus. Understood why we call imperfect fungus? Because we are not able to see any steps of sexual reproduction. And what are the three steps of sexual reproduction? Recall, they are plasmogamy, karyogamy, and meiosis. When there is no plasmogamy, obviously you cannot see dikaryophase. That is why they are having the mycelium monokaryotic. When no plasmogamy, no karyogamy, no meiosis means there is no sexual reproduction only. Is it clear? Now, very important. Now, see, we have to discuss the economic importance. Now, see, majority of the members of the Ditromycetes, they are decomposers. Very important line of your NCERT. You check in your NCERT. Last second line or third line, it is given in the Ditromycetes. The members are, majority of the members are decomposers, helping in recycling nutrient. Okay, and try to understand one more important concept. Now see, these are the list of the member of Ditromycetes, and here I am giving you the diseases. For example, Alternaria solani. So this Alternaria solani is causing early blight of potato. You have to recall in Phycomycetes, Phytophthora infestans causes late blight of potato. Okay, beta. You have to remember Phytophthora infestans causes late blight of potato and Alternaria solani causes early blight of potato. Second example is Sarcospora personata, which is causing ticca disease of groundnut. Okay, it is causing ticca disease of groundnut. Then is your Coltotrichum falcatum. Coltotrichum falcatum is causing red rot of sugarcane. If you are purchasing, suppose in the outside in the market, you are looking for a sugarcane juice, and he is grinding in the machine, and sometimes in the middle if you find red color is there, he will say nothing, nothing, it is normal only, but actually it is having the fungus infection. Okay, then next is your Helminthosporium oryza. So it is causing the leaf spot of rice, and which leads to Bengal famine. Understood, beta? It leads to Bengal famine. Please remember, your late blight of potato of Phycomycetes is causing Irish famine, and this is your Bengal famine. I hope this explanation of the Deuteromycetes, which is very small, okay, and very easy, this will help you to cover all your kingdom fungus. And now in the next video, we'll be discussing the association of the kingdom fungus with other members. Okay, class? Thanks for watching, class.